They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley.
And he'll get this out. Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
You look at this Arizona defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a loose football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Now Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Gray. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Handoff now. It's Gray with it. And he will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Paris Campbell. 67 yards. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. But, Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Gray. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Connor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He may go.
opening quarter. And the Cards have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Throwing, Jones. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that we come to the end of the first quarter of play. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he loses the football a 2nd time. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Jones. That is caught, and he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. On the run, this is Gray. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Let's go.
Now Jones on 1st down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off the play fake, Jones. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run it now with Gray. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On play action, they'll throw towards the end zone for Brown. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one, a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up
incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the...
And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Cardinals continue to pull away here in this first half.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Bama.
Back to throw. Jones. He's going to let it go again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off play action. Jones.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
Why shift the crew? Why shift the crew?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. There he goes left side. They will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the 2nd quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards. At the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They go play action here on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Jones. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half, so where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
From the 31, Jones flush to his right. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 31 yards.
And the Cardinals extend their lead yet again.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Giants 14. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They run again here with Gray. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Gray fights loose. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
52 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jones throw taken in by Slayton.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 7.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
At the Cardinals' 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jones over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Cardinals have got it on cruise control.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 27. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones.
And that, what a dangerous throw there back across the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton from 17 yards out.
And the Giants are able to at least get one score back.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Goes right back to McBride.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. He'll drop to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now Jones on third down, escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Cards are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 19-yard line.
Man, 188 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Flushed out right. And now here's another interception. Gets through and now an opening. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. Now he's able to take it across.